The national unemployment rate has reached a staggering 8.5% according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. So if you're a college graduate looking to find a job, chances are you will have an added challenge. It's one of the most popular games playing recreationally in colleges across the nation, and it's called beer pong. Well, that certainly gave me an adrenaline rush. So whether you're thinking twice about your major, or maybe you're just looking to do something fun here in Pullman, you might want to try out your wings. With summer just around the corner for Pullman schools, children still have an opportunity to get some reading done in a fun way. Well, it's that time of the year, and I don't just mean the warm summertime months, I mean some major box office hits. So how are local theaters providing to audiences? The agency says most cases are mild and require no treatment. The worry is that the virus can survive warm weather, unlike most flu viruses. It's an exciting time for soon-to-be college graduates, but students who are exiting college are unfortunately entering into a slumping economy.
There's a major banking crisis going on, and whenever there are problems in the banking sector, that spreads to the rest of the economy because every sector depends on banks.
If you have a college degree, you're less affected than other people. The degree helps a lot. But at the same time, the hiring lines or the plans for hiring this year are just flat.
I think they're going to be more hesitant to hire new permanent full-time workers. In this job market, you have to have sort of realistic expectations that it might take a long time to get a job, and if you do get one, you might want to take advantage of that opportunity, even if it isn't necessarily a perfect fit.
A really good, important thing to do is to really think about your skills, right? And in particular, think about what skills you have that are not industry specific. They figure that the real technical kinds of things you can kind of learn on the job.
Hopefully the bank bailout plan is going to work. Hopefully banks will start lending again. And I think as soon as businesses see that, they're going to have more confidence, and there could actually be rapid growth in a few years.
The national unemployment rate has reached a staggering 8.5% according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. So if you're a college graduate looking to find a job, chances are you will have an added challenge. For Cable 8 News, I'm Neil Mooney. It's one of the most popular games playing recreationally in colleges across the nation, and it's called beer pong.
We just went down to Cabo, and we had people challenge us from every school that we met down there, and it feels like every school feels like they're the best at it.
As fun as this game can be, there can't be any dangers, can there?
You're playing beer pong and you've got a ping pong ball and you're throwing it and you're bouncing it into somebody else's glass, and they're drinking their beer and then they're giving it back to you for their turn. Well, that ball's, ending up in other people's mouth, and whatever was in their mouth is now in your mouth. And so it's a good way to get sick, such as, influenza, hepatitis, stomach viruses.
I don't know, I just really try not to think about it when I play.
But wait, students have taken the necessary precautions. The water cup.
Saliva and bacteria stick to the ball, and just rinsing it off in water doesn't actually clean it.
No, every once in a while if you look at the bottom of a water cup, maybe it's been out for a little too long, you see some funky stuff growing in the bottom, so.
Needless to say, the ball ends up on the floor as well, and who knows what's on the floor wherever you're playing.
I don't know if you can look at the ground that we're playing on, but definitely probably doesn't do quite enough.
Nonetheless, the game does have its advantages.
The social aspect, just the competition. Everyone here is just really competitive, so this makes it a lot more fun.
For Cable 8 News, I'm Neil Mooney.
Well, we've seen some great weather the last couple of days.
Absolutely, Megan. We even see moose out enjoying the weather. Neil, what do we have for this weekend?
That's right. Even the moose was able to enjoy that great weather. And I'll tell you what to expect for this weekend right after the break. And welcome back to Cable 8 News. Today, as I'm sure you all noticed, we had a great day, some awesome sun. Unfortunately, there was some cloud cover that rolled in after the afternoon time, but we did have a high of 75 degrees. Tonight, you can expect that cloud cover to remain with a low of 50 degrees. Looking on to tomorrow, there is a high of 79 degrees, and this may seem like an ongoing theme, but the cloud cover will remain. But don't let that fool you, because tomorrow will be very hot. Moving on to the state map, east side, and we had a general cloud cover over this entire area, everywhere reaching mid to high 80s. Pullman actually was the low with 75 degrees. Looking on the other side, west side of the state, Seattle reached 75, 77, 78 for Vancouver. And they actually had cloud cover too, but didn't reach quite as high temperatures as we did. Moving on to the 5-day forecast. And like I said, this is an ongoing theme with the clouds, but 75, 72, all the way down to 72 on Thursday with some chance of showers. And that's all the weather I have for you. Back to the news desk. With summer just around the corner for Pullman schools, children still have an opportunity to get some reading done in a fun way. Cable 8 reporter Carrie Lipp has more on the story. Thanks, Danielle. A mother in Spanaway, Washington is still looking for answers today after some of her daughter's schoolmates posted a violent video online depicting the young girl being killed. Beth Smith says she was horrified when she saw a cartoon with her daughter posted on YouTube called Top 6 Ways to Kill Piper. A Bethel School District representative says the girls who made the video have been disciplined. The mother says the incident has left her fearing for her daughter's safety. A report has been filed with the Sheriff's Department. A former sports bar owner is to spend at least 2 years in prison. 52-year-old Richard Hanlon was sentenced to 13 years in prison at his hearing yesterday and will be eligible for parole after 2 years. Hanlon pleaded guilty in March to second-degree arson as part of a plea agreement in the First District Court. Tom and Therese Capone received $927,000 from their insurance company to rebuild their bar and are seeking $74,000 in personal items. Negotiations between Hanlon and Capone are in session. Well, it's that time of the year, and I don't just mean the warm summertime months, I mean some major box office hits. So how are local theaters providing to audiences? Cable 8 reporter Whitney McIntyre has more on the story. The World Health Organization declares an H1N1 flu pandemic today. It marks the first global flu epidemic in 41 years and raises the pandemic warning from phase 5 to 6. The decision is clarification that the new virus has quickly emerged and spread. The HWO says 74 countries reported more than 27,000 cases of the virus and 141 people died. The agency says most cases are mild and require no treatment. The worry is that the virus can survive warm weather, unlike most flu viruses.